Here we go. Let's check out our top 5 acoustic guitars of 2023.
Yeehaw!
Hey everyone, the name is Kris.
And my name is Guillaume. Welcome to Thomann's Guitars and Basses and to today's video, which is
Top 5!
an installment of our year-end top 5 traditional videos. So we summed up all our knowledge, all our knowledge of products that came out in 2023 and made up lists of electric guitars, amplifiers, pedals, acoustic guitars that came out this year that caught our eye in some way, that caught your eye in some way. So bit of top sellers, bit of stat favorites, bit of everything really, but 5 exciting products of each category that came out this year. And today we're talking about acoustic guitars. Or semi-acoustic.
Or kind of. You'll see some other guitars as well where you're like, is it an acoustic? In a way, they are. So, why don't we start with one of these?
Let's start with yours.
Okay.
Just to set the pace on a very traditional acoustic guitar.
This is the Blue Lava, which is the simplified and a bit more affordable version of the Lava that we know. You know, the one with the touchscreen and all the apps and effects and everything. This is much more simple. It only has 3 effects: chorus, delay, and reverb, which, if you ask me, is the right amount of effects on an acoustic guitar. But hey, everyone chooses something else and it's fine. This is, as told, much more affordable, and it still offers you the essentials that you would want to have when you're playing alone, because the effects can come through the sound hole, or if you plug in a jack cable, you can go on stage and you still have your effects on board. In that case, the effects are coming through the pickup, so you will not hear them in the sound hole, which makes sense on stage. So this is gonna be the first thing I show through the cable. This is gonna be through a DI box, and you'll hear the effects on top. And if I unplug the cable, you'll hear the effects through the sound hole, so we'll capture it through the mics.
It's a cool concept, brought more affordable, which made it a top seller for the year. That's worth noting. A lot of you guys bought that guitar, and it's pretty cool. It's really nice.
Yeah. Nice and handy, good for travels, good stuff.
Yeah.
Talking of nice and small.
Yeah, here's another one that's good for travel. That is the infamous Taylor GS Mini. This is updated version. The GS Mini is obviously nothing new. It's a very popular series by Taylor, but this has a new selection of wood, and the guitar is mainly made out of sapele wood.
And of course, spruce top.
And yeah, you don't want to break all the traditions at once. But for a guitar that's usually made out of mahogany back and sides, I think, sapele has obviously a different kind of resonance to it. I think, like, even though we're staying on a fairly like traditional shape, and like if you're familiar with the sound of the classic GS Mini, which if you're not, we have videos including that guitar on the channel. This feels a little more twangy. It's got like a little bit more of that high mid sort of thing, very sparkly in the top end. It's super nice. It doesn't sound to me as big.
It sounds more like a parlor.
Yeah, really. Exactly. Yeah. Kind of like a parlor. So really good for your picking, your kind of like, you know, country strumming thing. I really like it. Construction-wise, it's a Taylor. It's perfect. This is just nothing to say out of the box. And it sounds like this. It doesn't have a pickup, so it just sounds like this. It doesn't sound like this. It sounds like this. No delay, no reverb, just a guitar and strings.
And strings.
And sapele.
Sapele.
Wood. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's also very popular. Obviously, smaller guitar, smaller price point when it comes to Taylor. You still get what you expect from it. And it's awesome. On to the next.
Ladies and gentlemen, Martin D28. This is the satin version. And even though it's not new, it's new for us. Martin is new and back at Thomann since 1st of April.
Yes.
And this is something that we are super excited about. We love these guitars, and it's just a treat having the chance of using them on the channel as well, and just grabbing one every now and then and falling in love with them continuously.
A little too much. So this model is not new, but Martin is back. It's big news. It has its spot on the top 5, and Martin has new model for 2023. Check out the link in description as always if you have any more questions about those instruments or related instruments. Everything's going to be listed down there. Let's hear why Martin is on the top 5. It sounds like the album. I don't know which album, but it sounds like the album already.
Most of the albums.
Yeah, it doesn't need anything but what it gives. It's beautiful and perfect, and I love it. This guitar, on the other hand, is different. It is absolutely one of the...
Every single way.
Yeah. It's one of the top sellers for this year. I was lucky enough to grab a B stock because the A stock is back ordered, I think, several hundreds of millions of units. This is the Ibanez Tim Henson Acoustic Signature. It's got a different name with a bunch of letters and numbers that will be linked in the description box
Ibanez.
Down below. This guitar is an oddball in the sense that it's the electric guitar playing experience with nylon strings, essentially. It's got a very, very specific sound with the Fishman system. So got a preamp on the side, a little bit of a sound hole as well. Right there, we'll do some sexy B-roll, but you can hear yourself quite nicely when you play alone, but it's meant to be used with a DI out, which is what we're going to be doing for this sound.
And before you play, how's the neck? Because it looks narrower.
It's it doesn't feel narrower. It feels nice because of how sort of flat it is.
Okay.
Like, it's not ridiculous. I'd say it's a good halfway between what you'd find on a classical nylon string guitar and an electric guitar.
Okay.
So it's super comfortable. It's a vastly different experience from anything else classical.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'd say like it's worth picking one up and trying it out. But here's my impersonation. Here's my impersonation of Tim Henson. It's like, discount Tim Henson. Discount Bolivia. It's all like
percussive. Percussive.
Hey. If I were Tim Henson, I wouldn't be here. All right, I wouldn't be doing this. So, but it's cool. It's cool. It's really fun to play. If you're looking, again, the best way I can describe it is the electric experience with nylon strings. It's Tim Henson's sound. Like, the Fishman system has been designed, like, I think partially
to match the guitar.
Exactly.
Yeah. Expectation.
Absolutely. So it's that super compressed, super percussive sort of sound. It's really cool. Well done.
And the fifth guitar is, again, a nylon string. This is a Cordoba Stage, which is their, well, it's kind of obvious what they were thinking. Model. It's for stage use, and it still has, unlike that guitar, the proper width. It feels like every other Cordoba neck, and it does give you an authentic feel for that reason. But the body is slimmer. It's a mahogany body, and the top is funny because it has like a flamed maple veneer, but under it it's spruce. So it does have some resonance, and it sounds surprisingly loud and nice. for how thin it is and for, you know, the lack of sound hole, or like proper sound hole. I just play a couple of chords and we record it with the mic so that you can hear that it's an enjoyable thing to listen to the guitar when you're practicing. It's loud. I mean,
it's loud, yeah. It's solid mahogany, but it's still chambered, and it's really well done.
Yeah, of course. And the spruce is resonating still, even though there's a veneer on top to look pretty. But let's use the preamp that's built in. I've set it up to like a nice middle of the road kind of Thomann. Let's see how that sounds. And with that last chord, I apologize.
No, come on, that was beautiful.
All the flamenco players.
That was beautiful. Well played.
It just sounds really, really, really nice. I hope the pickup sound is as pleasing as the experience here in the room. I obviously, right now, just hear the guitar unplugged. So we'll see about that. But
this is a lot more of a traditional experience, whether it comes, like, if you're talking about the playing or the sounding, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a lot more just
the spacing is
string,
right
classical guitar
for that kind of vibe. Yeah, exactly.
And this is like the modern sort of
for the electric
alternative,
players,
like stay in your room kind of.
Yeah, well, it is much more sort of fine-tuned for really hard chords and like really fast, you know, shreddy stuff and
all the things
harmonics.
I demonstrated during my beautiful bit of playing. Sorry, I should have stuck to what I always do and just like keep playing the Witcher soundtrack every time I demo a nylon string guitar. But you know,
next time, don't worry.
Anywho.
I really enjoyed this video, man.
Me too.
Which is your favorite? Which one would you take home?
That's always the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go first. Yeah.
Please don't say the same thing that I will.
Yeah, of course. I would take if I had to pick just the one, I would pick the D18 out of this because it's the sound of, you know, it's the sound of ages.
D28, but
D28, sorry, my bad. If you want to, like, you know, play the Eagles and just sound like immediately all
like
your favorite acoustic recordings, that's the one. No, really fun. Nicely surprised by these two. I think nylon strings is usually underrepresented, but they both like played. I've played this one off camera. Just really nice, and I do have something for nylon strings.
Let us know in the comments below. Oh, I didn't say which one I want.
No, we know.
But we know.
It's fine.
Let us know in the comments below what you would take home right now. And if you have any questions about these, check out the description box. Of course, you'll find the gear link with all these guitars. See you in the next top 5 video. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss them. They might be actually entertaining. Who knows?
Bye.
Bye-bye.